So the question is, how much longer do you think Western countries will dominate? We may be witnessing...
How long do you think the Western governments will operate? Welcome. That's a dry cut right there. Welcome to another episode of the Unpopular podcast. We're doing another crew update. Unfortunately, Riviere is out of town on a business trip. He's trying to expand the podcast to New York. So we're going to see what's up.
He's on a field trip.
Yeah, he's on
a school field trip.
It's not that extravagant, but, you know, he could have let me run with my imagination. You're going to be like, why is he here?
And why is he here? He lost.
Johan now edits the podcast, so Adrian has more time free to himself and to edit my other videos. But, you know, he was here for the last Halloween podcast. He's been editing the past, couple videos.
He's still a staple. Like, he's not...
Yeah. He's still part of the crew. Because the crew never meant anything definitive.
Yeah.
The crew is up to interpretation. And the crew is also interchangeable.
To be honest, people that we have on pretty often, I would say are considered a part of, the foundation of,
I'd say,
Jose Marty lunch table. Again... If anybody knows where the fuck Sumo is...
Yeah, we're going to put a fine Sumo sign on the streets of Bergenland, because I've not heard from him. Julian. All his accounts are banned. Bro, did you stop watching the podcast?
Comment on the video. Reach out so I can comment or send an email to the associated Gmail or whatever the fuck. It's just like that. I think that's the only way I can find them. It's just there's times where I scroll through my shits and it's user not available, and I was like, yep, that's
he had to have been human trafficked. I have no idea.
Oh my God.
The fucking Jewish people got to him.
He's just he was
Where
repeating the
does the
same
Jewish
shit.
people have to
Because he would post a bunch of shit on.
That's I bet you, he's winning right now. He's I've been right this whole time.
He was posting a bunch of shit on Instagram that was I guess deemed anti-Semitic and stuff like that.
Yeah, apparently Kyrie Irving is too. And you know what people did?
You still talking about Kanye, or are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Sumo, but Kanye's doing the same thing.
Yeah, because it's one and the same, and that's why I'm saying Kyrie Irving too is also caught in it. And
wait, what did he post?
What?
He posted up a movie, a link to a movie that I think is called Youth in America, Blacks to Jew or something like that. I have to find it online. I saw it on Twitter. But
look it up.
Yeah, I will. But basically, hold on. That's what I took it for.
Fucking crack addict.
Crack.
But these geniuses that to stand up, they bought front row seats and wore shirts that said just something on it. You know how there's movement shirts. And that was it. You basically
That was a protest?
Yeah.
My protest is paying $3,000 for front row seats to watch you.
You just lost
while
all
wearing
your
a
money.
t-shirt.
Not even getting recognition.
He told them, I appreciate you guys. And then so they were like, oh, but we felt it was sarcastic. I was
all that
yo,
for
what
nothing.
the fuck?
Bro, but I want my 2 cents on this. To be honest, bro, what Kanye was saying, nothing was refuted.
Everyone's saying now is all they're doing is proving them right.
Yeah.
By
taking all these shits away. Yeah.
Then
that all these leaders are Jewish.
They had another CEO of another company also call for them to stop partnerships, and I was like, damn, but all you're doing is feeding the fire.
Yeah, exactly. It's
yeah, because then everybody's pointing out yo, where was all this energy when he was talking all this
about
shit about
slavery?
Black people
Yeah.
and slavery.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
So it's you picking and choosing which race you can argue and talk shit about.
Yeah, it's just
that's what Wilson said.
It's okay being the explosive personality as long as he doesn't make fun of Jewish people. What?
Wilson was saying he's all they asked for was an apology. They didn't even address what he was trying to say at all.
Yeah,
they didn't. They just
they were just yo.
Put him by the wayside. It's all right, bet you're crazy. You're insane. Apologize to the world.
That's what it is. That's not what the Unpopular podcast does.
Nah.
Just made them radio.
We don't like the.
I'm
gonna cut that out. You're gonna cut that out
right after. We don't like this broadcast has been interrupted. But it's just I don't know how he's gonna talk all that shit and then they're gonna be like, yeah, let's do what he said.
Let's get rid of all his deals.
And then it's just even then it's all he wanted to do originally was make money, so or make music. I'm sorry. So it's if he at the end of the day, he's still good with music, and Yeezy isn't a thing anymore, right? Like that was a
Apparently,
subsidiary
they're
or something
still
else.
they're still selling
They own
the
like most of
design.
the shit.
I think
Yeah.
I guess they own the copyright for the design, maybe not the brand.
They
the
own
name,
pretty much everything
Yeah.
except like the
except
name.
the Yeezy name.
Well, actually, I think they do own the Yeezy name too.
I don't know how it works. I really don't. He says
I
that
don't know.
he said that Adidas are still selling Yeezys without having Yeezy on it. Same thing with
People
the
are saying that
Balenciaga
could-
So
stuff.
yeah, then he
People
might
are saying
still
that
have
could-
the name,
yeah.
but he doesn't have like
People were
all
saying
his
that could
designs
give
and
him the
shit.
room to sue back.
Yeah,
and be like,
for
you know,
himself. Yeah, start making new designs by his own shit.
Yeah, and it's just
He's still a millionaire. He's not a billionaire, but he's still a millionaire. So
And it's like, yo,
he
if
can
you-
come back.
If you already got, if you got 4 zeros, I'm already like,
Yeah.
Multi-millionaire, because when he lost it, he only lost like half his $1 billion
Yeah.
shit, so he's still at like $500
Million
million
dollars.
fucking
But
net
even
worth or
then,
whatever.
I doubt anyone's like, oh, I think I'm gonna stop talking to Kanye because
Yeah, nah.
They're like, yo, this motherfucker Kanye.
Maybe his family's probably gonna use that against him to not.
Maybe his immediate family, but even then, those are probably gonna be people that have like the silver spoons and that have been like, yo, we're
The Kardashians, bro. Even his daughters call out the Kardashians all the time because they're like, "Why do you guys talk like that when you get on Instagram and stuff like?" Because like they're putting up a facade. Even the kids know, bro.
But that's
It's
why
fucking crazy.
the kids are the most brutal ones. And
Yeah,
they're
they're like, "Stop fucking faking it, bitch."
they're like, oh, my mom.
Those are the funniest videos of Kim Kardashian getting like shat on by her little daughter.
Yeah.
Where she's trying to film a video and her daughter's like just like over it or like the fuck.
Yeah,
There was one time
it
where
was fucking stupid.
There was one time where I think she like escaped to do a video, and then the kid was like, "But where are your kids?" and that was it. There was nothing else.
And Kim was like,
"All right, guys."
"Can't even do a promotion anymore."
I mean, like she got with Kanye.
Like, but that's why I don't know. All that money is like you can't find someone to babysit in your house or like nanny. Like, bro, I don't know.
Well, I mean, they do nothing all day, so they have to be with their kids. It's like,
But-
but enjoy the time
And
with
then
your
they
kids.
get shot on by all of the media if they're like, "Oh wow, you're nannying your children, like you're a model. All you do is live at home and fucking with your makeup."
Yeah, there's no
shit.
winning.
Like,
There's no winning. I
there's
guess
no
when you're on the
winning. There's
spotlight.
no winning.
When you're on the
in that
spotlight, they'll find
situation.
something.
I'd have been like, if y'all had money, y'all put your kid in a fucking with a nanny.
Yeah.
The fuck.
All these fucking news anchors are definitely not staying with their fucking kids.
I'd do it anyway because then if anyone talks shit like, do you have the money for a butler? I thought not.
Yeah.
I was my
Just mad
sibling's
you don't got
butler.
Alfred.
Exactly.
Don't be jealous. Appreciate what you got, bro.
I mean, I understand their arguments if it's like you're completely neglecting your child and giving them to a nanny to raise, but it's like if you're using a nanny to like
For the meantime,
for the
yeah.
meantime while you're filming your stupid social media shit, so
Yeah,
that
it's fine.
you don't get fucking those videos of
Your daughter calling
being
you
like,
out.
Where are your children?
This is funny. But that's why it's also like I feel like kids that grow up on that shit are also like all different. Like those are the good ones. Jaden
Yeah.
Smith, I think, sour.
Nah, that motherfucker. Something
I
happened to
didn't
him.
sound
bro.
because he
Something
wasn't
happened
he was
to
a
him.
child actor though. That's the thing.
Well, I guess.
Throwing
yeah.
into the like, I feel like it's different than like you can't
Yeah.
compare him to like Kim Kardashian's daughter because it's like the daughter hasn't done anything. She's like a 10-year-old like and is still just a daughter, just a
Yeah.
normal person. Like this man Jaden Smith was like a 4-year-old in movies with
What was that?
Fucking Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Like,
What was that movie?
the
No.
Karate Kid movie. I think he was like 11 or some shit.
What was that interview he did where he's like, "Can we talk about the
political state.
political state of the world
The
right now?"
socioeconomic state of the
Yo,
world.
those fucking memes,
Bro, he's a
bro.
bullshit.
Political-
Yo, but those memes
State
were
of the
so
world.
great. I was like, yo, it's fucking recess.
I want to play
Other
pretend.
people were like, they had a ball, and they're like, yo, just kick the
People
fucking
are-
ball.
People are like, everybody's like, yo, we know Jaden Smith is that one fucking dude to be like, teacher, what about the homework?
Yeah, he was. He was that.
That's
bro.
fucking. That's diabolical.
Loki
We'll set
Wilson
him up
probably
like
was
that.
that kid too, though.
Oh,
This is
just to piss everybody else
Yeah.
off. I hated those kids, but you know, those taught you, those prepared you for the assholes like in the workplace.
In the world, in real life, yeah.
It's just I don't know.
The pieces of shit that would tell on the
for the
boss.
like the hall monitors.
Sneaky.
That's what you call
Just
them.
call them sneaky bitches. That's all they are. Sneaky assholes.
They're the hall monitors because they want to fucking make sure everybody's following the rules the way they are.
But that's their survival tactic. That's how they're like survive in the world. It's like, okay, let me fake be good so that everybody can look bad when they're next to me.
It's not even fake be good. It's be good over to like an extreme.
To suck dick.
Yeah, there's a lady.
To suck dick.
There's a girl. There's a new boss in my job, right? A new like head or store manager, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this other store manager that got kicked out of her workplace. No, there was this other store manager that got kicked out of her place because they signed a petition. All her employees signed a petition against her, saying that she was rude as fuck and they don't want her here.
Damn, so they were like, let's put her over here.
Yeah, and she's done other stuff in like the company.
So all you gotta do is start the petition.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, but we could though, because there's a bunch of people that don't like her. But as soon as the management shifted, she started like putting up bulletin boards, fucking working her ass off, and talking to her new store manager like they were best friends, bro.
You gotta prove your spot, bro.
No, I did one time. So she gave us a fucking paper so that we can learn these rules of like etiquette for when you're ringing somebody up, because they do secret shopper shit where someone comes in and you gotta ask them for the app and you gotta do all that bullshit, right? So she made a test. First off, the questions didn't make fucking sense because she's Russian, she don't speak English.
What do you mean by secret shoppers? Like
It's like when they
when
it's like if you're working at fast food and if someone comes to check out your store.
They send somebody
pretending to
make. So instead of you being in like a drive-through adding the promotional item, it's the offer the membership shit.
But it's not.
It's a fucking corporate spy.
Yeah.
This spy has already breached our defenses.
But it barely ever happens. It barely ever happens, and they don't fucking.
Yeah, they always like warn you about them, but I'm like, I've never seen.
And then it's always like secretly the district advisor who then just goes in and yells at the manager.
Yeah.
And worst of all, he could be any one of us.
Legit, that's what it is. This guy did not ask me for the app.
And all I needed was McDonald's. That's exactly how McDonald's was.
They be holding up the fucking drive-through line every time.
We'd all recognize the car, but then we didn't do anything fucking different. We just made sure that her shit was ready.
Or fresh. Because they always ask for the quarter pounder, they make sure it's fresh.
So you know exactly what they're gonna order too.
Yeah. That was at McDonald's though.
Oh, why is it's like their quality control? Like they have to make sure that thing is made the same weights every time.
Well, every branch,
Because like I'd be mad as fuck if my job was like, yo, you gotta order a quarter pounder of cheese.
I forgot what happened, but
like, what if I wanted my own fucking
there was
thing?
an incentive where everyone in the store was competing to have people leave reviews with their names in it.
Yeah.
And after like the fourth or fifth one, I just started taking receipts out and we both started reviewing ourselves.
Bro, but it didn't work. Like
nobody got anything.
There was a lady there. Her name is Karina. I don't give a fuck. She's a piece of shit.
Yo, but like.
Wait, listen. This lady would steal like thousands of receipts and send them to like Ecuador and here and over there and make sure everybody's phone got filled. She got $200 a month extra because of that shit.
That's some bullshit.
I
hate her. And you know what's my problem too is that she's one of those people that like is fake but can't acknowledge that they're fake. Because like one time that I saw her after I had like quit and shit, and I was just like, hey, how you doing? And then she like kind of like passed by me, and I was like, have a good one. And then she's like, what? I was like, the fuck do you mean what? I was just saying hello. And she's like, oh, okay, bye, I'm busy. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
what
a bitch for no reason.
Like,
you know?
And it's just like,
I don't like people like that. It's like the girl in the high school who just fucking walk around like just.
And my thing too is not like I
whole
left like on bad terms and I was like I quit or nothing, and I was like I had planned to go on a trip that thing and never went, and that's why I quit, because I had planned to go on a trip. And
I still just find that funny. The
motherfuckers take the job too serious, and then they take you quitting for yourself as like a personal attack.
It's like
it's like you.
Bro, and she's still there.
Yeah,
she's like, still fucking there. She's like, oh yeah, I'm just saving up money to start up my own business. Like, bro.
It was always funny though, cause
that's what I'm saying. If I'm supposed to pull up to like make sure things are okay, I'd be tight if they're like, you gotta order the quarter pounder with cheese every time. Cause like, what if I gotta order McDonald's for let me order my own fucking meat.
Well, the reason is the quarter pounder is because the quarter pounder is the only like fresh item they have.
Fresh.
Legit.
So everything else is just frozen.
And it's all that's the only like real meat.
Yeah. When those patties used to come out, bro, They look like hockey pucks, bro. They look like fucking hockey pucks.
Yo,
I don't know how they reduced that much in.
I remember like when I first started there and like looking at all the frozen chicken nuggets, and I'm like, damn, they really do only have 4 shapes.
I remember Scarlett one time, bro. He would make some crazy ass meals in the fucking. Like
That's
just
what
make
it
some
is. Like,
random shit up.
it was like Valdez with the high school kids. It's like if you had the right manager in your corner, you could have like the fucking king's meal for lunch, and it was just redonkulous.
Dude, that motherfucker got a snack wrap, the tortilla.
God forbid I ever try to get an extra 4-piece.
Yo, they need to bring the snack wrap back.
No word. I don't know when they're bringing that shit back.
When they bring back the chicken tenders. Because
Yeah,
that was
but they're
also
not gonna bring back the chicken tenders.
That's why I'm like, they need to bring back both of those.
You remember
and
when
then the snack wrap is back.
You remember when the meal for the 10-piece chicken tender was like glitched and it was like $4? Yo, we bought like 5 of those in Black Friday or some shit. It was hilarious.
Who tried saying
Louis.
something? And he was like,
You couldn't do that. You couldn't do that.
and I was like,
Oh,
yo,
suck my dick.
Louis, I don't work here right now.
It's my day off, bitch. Let me do that shit.
I think one of us were like, yo, we're gonna try to do it to the kiosk. And he's like, you try it. He got so fucking mad.
Because he thought, alright,
But why are you gatekeeping? The fuck is our problem? You're working at a fucking McDonald's.
The
Like,
corporation can lose the fucking dollar.
oh
bro.
my god, whoa! They got fucking one extra fucking chicken tender for the same price.
He was mad.
But no,
That
but
extra, like 30.
obviously y'all balled out. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you think about it though, like.
Yo, and we were telling everyone at school, like,
But if you think about it, though, buying 2 of them would be for the price of one, because one was $10, so two of them were like $8.
Yo, but it wasn't
Splitting
just
the
the
thing.
temp. It was the
Like,
meal.
oh, that's not
Yeah,
too
that
was
big
a
of a
lot.
fucking deal.
But we did buy a lot of those.
yo, but you just toss the fries in that box in the city.
Yo,
The
you put
corporation
7
can
sauces,
use it.
shake the box?
McDonald's makes money. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got the chicken. They
Yo,
got the
he
frozen
removed
ones
it
in
from the
back.
register, and then he was like, "Yo, we should try the kiosk," and it worked. And then we bought him. He's like, "You can't do that shit. You can't do that. Fuck you,
I did it. Fuck
bitch."
you. Like, that was the funniest manager too.
Yeah.
Because he'd always, this isn't to offend anyone.
Motherfucker molested.
He used to
And it's
act,
funny because I know he can't do anything about it either, because it's like, it's not like he can make you pay the actual price, because the kiosk and the system runs it
He
that
can
way.
manually
So
pay.
it's
yeah.
like,
But that guy used to act very homosexual.
Yo,
with
but,
other
like,
people. And like,
very-
not in the sense of like, very touchy. Like, like you'd be on the register and he'd be like, ¿Qué vamos a hacer cuando ir trabajo, papi? And I was like, yo, can
Bro,
you
he
get the fuck away from me? And he's like 7 feet tall and 350. Like, even if he wasn't joking, like he could overpower somebody in the parking lot.
Bro, he would come up behind you, grab your shoulders, and like.
Yo, get the fuck away from me.
I used to want to punch the shit. I was like, I'd square up and I'd be like, "Yo, don't touch me."
Yo, remember that
hated
time that you got mad at me that I left for to the other store?
Yeah.
And he was the manager there. I didn't do shit, but it was just torture the whole day. And it was just like, one time I was like, yo, I can get whatever I want for lunch. He's like, si vaya conmigo, anda trabajo. And I was like, what?
I want to fuck you.
I'm like, yo, I'm going to get whatever I want.
Yo,
And if you had a problem with it, I'm going to tell everybody what you say to me.
I know this is weird, yo, but I've seen a lot of guys do this. And we used to work with a lot of girls, and we used to grab them. Well, I didn't do it a lot. I would grab them from like the shoulders and move them because sometimes they wouldn't move.
Yeah.
But I've seen guys, the ones that were like, yeah, they would grab the
Maybe
hips.
bachata you to the side.
Yeah. But there was this one guy. I forget his fucking name, bro.
yeah.
Yes, yo, yes, yo,
the
Marcelo.
shoulder, the
Listen,
shoulder
listen.
makes sense, because it's like
Listen,
you're
listen,
not,
bro.
or one shoulder like tap over, like move over. But
I only did that people
who the
when I
fuck
was cool
grabs
with.
it
Like,
and
since
Yeah.
Dolly was our
behind?
friend, I'd be like, yo, get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're here.
No,
You're
I
here.
used to-
The double shoulder,
Yo.
the double shoulder, you gotta be friends
Yo,
to do that. But
no,
like the one
but
shoulder tap, like move out the way.
When we first
makes
got
sense.
the manager things, everyone was like, yo, we're not going to ask the managers for our lunches. We're going to ask them because they're at the register. And be like, yo, I need to work. I don't give a fuck about your lunch.
I used to like fucking yo, they would get in the way, bro. Like some.
You're like, Dale.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's different compared to like the fucking. Why are you grabbing their waist? Where are you dancing?
And everyone was okay with it because he was gay.
No, I don't know if he is though. That's the thing. But this is when I thought he was. So Marcelo, he's a cool guy. He's not an asshole or
He
anything.
smelled.
I don't know. Let's hope. I mean, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But he's a cool guy. Whatever. One time I'm changing
I don't like
some milk for whatever, and I'm fucking there, and he called me the lechero. First off, that was gay, right? That was gay.
The milkman?
Yeah, but in Spanish it sounds like
It has a different
you know
meaning.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, in Spanish is
Sounds disgusting. It sounds good. And I was like,
Milkman
What?
makes sense, kind of, in English. It's like, it's the guy who delivers the milk.
delivers it. But the
The
lechero.
lechero is like the sus
Yeah,
pronunciation.
it's like the
of it.
squirt
It feels
man or
weird.
some shit. That's what it sounds
That's how
like.
it does, because
That's what it comes out like.
That's what happens with
And
translation.
he grabs me from the shoulders like, excuse me, papi. And I was like, nigga, don't touch me,
And
bro.
you don't have to call
Don't
me that
fucking,
either.
and don't call me papi. I don't fucking.
You're gonna call me
He's
anything.
like, hey,
You're
what's up,
letting me my
papi?
name.
It's alright.
no, but that's like the Cuban thing though too.
Yeah, they call you Babo
They always
or
call you
Papi.
Bapo and Papi.
Alright,
I've
but
never
listen,
met a Cuban
Nah,
that
I can
doesn't
take
call
it from
you
a
that.
Cuban because they're not
Yo,
gay.
even
When you pass behind a female,
some
in a
Puerto
hallway,
Ricans though.
you pass like this, okay?
Yeah.
When
Ass
I be
to
working
ass.
on the fries, I feel like he tried to rub my dick against my ass. And I just be like, yo, get the fuck away from me, Marcelo. There was one time where I got heated, and he was just like, yo, let it go. And I was like, no, bro, that is borderline fucking. Bro, it just.
I did
It
too.
bothered me to a different level, like. On
Bro,
some-
I did too.
sometimes.
He said some shit and I was like, yo, back the fuck up, motherfucker. I'm tired of your shit. He's like, me motherfucker, you motherfucker. We just like chilled out after that.
I love arguing with Hispanics that have
Yeah.
broken English sometimes, and that's not racist.
It's real.
It's
It's
just
facts.
like talk to your grandparents sometimes. Like
Bro,
and
argue with them, bro.
when they get mad and they do the Spanglish cursing me and tell me that's just not funny.
Fuck you, bitch, motherfucker.
Que madre puto, bitch. Like you repeated that twice.
It's just as funny as saying it in like broken Spanish, like where you speak like a gringo.
Fuck you, mama pingo.
Maricon,
Fuck
mama
you,
huevo.
maricón, mama
Yo,
huevo.
that video I played in the Discord the other night, they're like, people don't like it when I say chinga, but chinga tu madre, motherfucker.
Bro, that shit was so clean. Chinga tu madre, motherfuckers.
It was just so monotone. He was just like, "Fuck you guys." Like there's that chef guy that's on.
Yeah, I
thing.
know
That's
exactly
on-
what you're
yeah,
talking
that shit
about.
was great, bro.
But TikTok, that's the only reason why I like TikTok sometimes, because it gives people those platforms that are like not even, they don't even have to try to be funny. It's
Yeah.
just like
It's
you
just
watch
natural.
some shit and it's just like the reaction is enough. But that's why
Yeah.
it's like I have a hate-love relationship with reaction videos, because other people
fucking
they have good reactions, and other people it's just reacting to trending shit.
I love the people that have their headphones and they grab the microphone. They're like, yeah, some bullshit like that. Yo,
And it's like, yo,
fucking wow.
I have really good headphones and I can't even.
You go-
Yeah,
still.
relax.
Like,
You say that, and
You
I
do a
agree.
fucking-
I agree, but you still watch that guy. What's his name? Joe fucking Batard, who reacts to everything, just fucking
But that's
screams in his phone.
That's why.
Like, that's why I hate those
I
things,
just like.
bro.
Oh, Joe Bartolo? Yo,
Yeah.
wait, no.
Annoying,
He reacts.
bro.
He
That
reacts,
man's
bro.
annoying.
No, he's.
But there's times where like he questions, like, and he makes good points. But that's why.
Sometimes they're
But that's
decent.
why I say I have a hate-love relationship with them.
With him, I have a super hate with my relationship
Bro, he's
with
the
him.
best.
I love some of his videos, but fucking majority of them, like 90% of them, I'm just like, stop screaming in my fucking ear.
Look up that they wanted to.
I can't put it on that screen.
They wanted to ban TikTok recently. I don't know. The FCC said some shit.
They've already banned it a while ago.
Yeah, they should have banned it that time. Well, I mean, it's because there's a lot of good shit on there, but like,
It's
I don't
because
know,
of,
he's
it's 'cause of the fucking invasiveness of it. If you have TikTok downloaded on your phone, it watches every single thing you
Yeah.
type in
Yeah,
constantly.
and
even
apparently
if you're
they-
not having it open.
and the information is going to China, which
Yeah.
is like, I mean, it's not. You don't want our information going to foreign, intelligence. Because then what if like the son of a senator?
Yeah,
It's
but
on
it's
TikTok.
also because they have control over the algorithm that basically runs our society's the culture now. Because our culture is kind of built off TikTok and Instagram now.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I can like find news articles, but like they're always like really shitty. Like the excerpts,
apparently,
like the
like the
paragraphs.
TikTok in China is super like restricted and made where
It's
like,
controlled, yeah.
it's controlled by them. So they have like most of the shit on the For You page and shit is like educational shit, like bunch of things teaching people about stuff. Like to try to get their the youth
that's
to
why
like,
they're-
be into engineering and
That's why they're
smart shit
smart
like that.
because they're like all right.
Meanwhile, our TikTok is dancers. And
That's why they're smart. They
reactions.
send it to another country where they know they have like, enemies and this and that. If a senator's child or someone related to like the president or whatever gets on TikTok and they somehow get their information, they're always listening. Like even right now, you know, they can get that information no problem.
Yeah,
that's what's scary.
Right now, your phone downloaded TikTok, has TikTok on it,
Yeah.
and TikTok's listening it.
It's the same thing with Instagram.
It's also listening whenever you type, every keystroke you type, it's listening for that. That's how we get the crazy instant ads now too, where it's even crazier than before. Because before the ad shit was like you like have to text and type about it, and like send somebody a text about some shit. But now it's kind of like you start thinking about something,
and then it goes. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't. That makes me a little uncomfortable sometimes.
Wait until you get the chip.
Are you gonna get it?
Of course.
If it comes out for real,
I'm gonna be Cyberpunk.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it?
Cause if you don't, you're gonna be left behind. That's it. That's just the.
Then you're gonna have to do everything.
We're already cyborgs because we carry around these phones with us 24/7, and all of this shit is getting even more synced. We have the Apple Watches, all that shit everywhere constantly.
I need to start having shit digitally. Like, I never want to worry about carrying my social and birth certificate and all that shit on.
I'm obviously fearful.
But don't you feel like you're just gonna be a number at that point?
I'm obviously super fearful of the Black Mirror aspects of it, like the scary Black Mirror aspects of it. All that shit's definitely gonna end up coming. Like where now eventually people are gonna be able to record with their fucking eyes and just keep recordings of what they view and all that shit. So it's
unfortunately, we're always gonna be a number. That's the only way that we as humans have been able to quantify things.
You are right.
Social security is our number.
Like, but when you have a chip in your head, you feel like you're more controlled. Maybe you can be easily manipulated. Huh?
Now I'm gonna have a model number now.
I don't want my position swayed because of having a chip. Like imagine if they do all that propaganda shit on TikTok where they lead you a certain way and sometimes they want to make you buy shit. You know, they could probably do that even easier. When
one day you're gonna get like iRobotted.
You never know.
Everybody's just gonna march out into the streets, and then they're gonna come out in trucks and just pick us up.
Then we're just gonna be their army. They're just gonna like flip the switch. Everyone who has it on is gonna.
You have the draft chip. Fucking
what? What?
You've been drafted. What? Just start soldier.
Damn, yo. That'd be fucking crazy.
That'd be like.
You ever seen that movie Gamer?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm already ready for the cyberpunk world because everybody's already running towards that world. Even though it's scary and you don't want to go towards that world, the world's already coming. And so it's like, what?
So you'd rather succumb to all that shit than?
Yeah, it's better to succumb to it and become the cyborg than let technology get to the point where we then have like robots and things like that before we're a cyborg. Because then we have Skynet.
But what if they put the chip in your head and then
that's why
makes something that they can control you automatically? Well, they press a button where it's like, okay, I'm gonna press this button now. Everybody that has a chip is under my control, and they have no more freedom.
But that's why all this tech is being made by us. So all of the people who are making the tech obviously have the same type of fears. So they're gonna definitely try to make it with fail safes against things like that. Which is what you would hope for.
You don't want to get the one that's made in China.
So hopefully it doesn't get to that point, but like, I mean, we don't know until it happens.
AI is kind of doing that shit right now.
Yeah.
AI is gonna take a lot of shit.
AI is already like inevitable. We can't control how fast it's gonna develop from now on, which is why I'm like, it's better to integrate yourself with the tech before the AI gets to the point where
a lot of people are saying that, but people are scared about AI taking over art. Because you see all these AI art things, like DALL-E and all that stuff.
It's already pretty much done that, I think, in my opinion. Because it's also kind of theft. Like, these companies should get charged for, like, the companies that are doing all this stuff. Because they're really just taking all online art from places and just making your robot scan it. And then now it's like, now I can make my own art with it.
Good for, like, the mass quantity people, though. Because then at some point it's just going to become stale. And then it's just going to go and revert right back.
They're either going to fully kill... now I feel like they're gonna kill the business, or they're gonna run themselves dry. Where it's like it's gonna be the big thing for a while, and then eventually it's just gonna be like, all right, everybody wants to go back to the actual artist because they're like, this shit is, my robot could do this anytime.
Remember NFTs?
Yeah.
They were huge, and now everybody's going bankrupt. Those NFTs aren't making money anymore because they realized it was fucking stupid.
I think it's only as like lucrative as the market is, and it's like now that everyone doesn't give a fuck about it now, it's not that big.
Yeah.
But that's why everything's like a trend.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta know when to hop off of it and when to hop on it. and I just prefer
And
not
which
to hop
ones to
on.
hop on and hop off, because some of those NFTs are still doing great, and some are doing really
Obviously,
shit.
like the Bored Ape
It all
ones,
depends.
All the ones that
It
have
all
like
really
a brand
depends
shit.
on what it is. The same shit like with crypto. Like some cryptos are shit, some cryptos are not. It's volatile. That's the whole market. Right.
I'm pretty good. I kind of want to play Smash now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool.
How long
Because
was it?
Let's play Smash
Because we can always
Bros.
like rotate a game. Like, because we have multiple consoles.
How long is it?
We're gonna take a break and switch it up to Smash Bros.